Hey everybody, my name is Benjamin Snavely. This is Lost Connection Tarot. This is a daily meditative tarot reading for Saturday, September 5th, 2020. Now usually I speak my intentions to the cards, cut the deck, and then I lay them out. And I did that today, and what you see in front of you is what I laid out. I was going through the reading, and then I honestly got stumped, and it confused me, and it was specifically the Hierophant card. So I went back and I consulted my notes to get a different perspective on it, and I believe now that I am ready to continue the reading. For you guys, this will be the first time you hear it. So anyways, the first card right here is the Three of Pentacles. And now the Three of Pentacles simply represents building something larger than yourself with your peers or people around you within your community, and creating a structure that works for all involved, right? You're building a foundation that can rise, as high as a mountain, so to speak. Now, in this specific spread, I'm looking at all of the energies within our body, physical, mental, spiritual, and emotional, as well as an overall day card. So here with the Three of Pentacles, it was all about the wind, or our intellectual energy. And I asked the cards, hey, what falsehood does my true intellect, my divine reason, connecting to my higher spirit, my higher self, what does it want me to let go of, simply because it's an outdated idea and it no longer serves me or us, whoever is watching this. So to get the Three of Pentacles, I think is rather interesting, because the Three of Pentacles represents something good, something positive, building something, working together in collaboration with other people, and building a structure that benefits all. But if it's a falsehood that we need to let go of, whoever is listening to this today, the card is telling you, you have all of the tools to do this by yourself. You have all of the knowledge. You don't need to throw your ideas and collaborate with other people, because you already know where you're going. You already know your aesthetics. You already know how you want to approach the design concept, or any other of the stages that goes into completing this project that other people will be able to use or benefit from. So whoever is listening to this message today, please recognize that whatever you are building, you're doing a good job, and your highest intellect, your highest self says, hey, you don't need to work necessarily with other people in building something that is long lasting. You don't need to second guess yourself. Of course, be honest and real, and critique yourself here and there, but you have all of the answers within yourself, and you don't need somebody else to get your idea off the ground, to make it a reality. You are already in the works of it, or you know the path that you need to do, and you maybe have been contemplating the idea of working with other people. And of course, sometimes they say, two heads are better than one, but they also say too many cooks in the kitchen. So, you just need to recognize whatever the thing is that you are doing, you have the tools, you have the skills, you have the wherewithal to create something long lasting with your own ingenuity and your own hands and skill. Okay, so please just throw that idea out the window. It no longer serves you. You don't necessarily need to collaborate with other people to get your idea off the ground that will benefit you in the future. Okay, and especially tomorrow, or today, Saturday, September 5th. Now, getting to the second card, the card that stumped me, the Hierophant. Here it's in the area of physical endeavors are the earth energy within us. Talking about our health, our body, our career, finances, anything of this earth. And now the Hierophant is all about living through your spirit. It's basically spirit manifested in body. This person is passive. They have all of this knowledge. They have all of this power because they know the truth. They're living through their spirit. They recognize they are spirit in a human body, and this gives them so much power, but they sit with it because they recognize that they don't have to do anything to be powerful, to be great. All they have to do is follow their inner voice, and they will live the best life possible. So it's the idea of having this Christ-like consciousness. It's this idea of basically sacrificing yourself to show others what it means to live in a spiritual manner. To have faith and to walk in your own path without fear or judgment of what other people think. It doesn't matter if you're rich. It doesn't matter if you're famous. It doesn't matter if you have prestige or power or people look up to you, because that doesn't fulfill the soul. Okay, what fulfills the soul is listening to the soul and doing its bidding. And what it wants is it wants to shower you and everything around you with love and abundance. You just simply have to allow it, and you have to let go of your fears, and you have to stop listening to your ego. So then with the Hierophant being reversed, and especially when it's in that position which asks us, what can I do today on Saturday, September 5th, to be productive as well as grounded in my physical endeavors? You have to ask yourself, what is it about the thing that I'm doing, okay, in this world that I can learn from society, right? What do I actually put my faith into? Do I put my faith in things outside of myself, or do I put faith in my own ability, in my own truth? Okay, with it reversed, it seems like maybe we have given into the belief that our society will fulfill us in the life that we want to live. And so what do? We go out and get jobs, and we try to make money, and we try to have the white picket fence with the nice partner and the 2.5 kids or whatever. Obviously that's a stereotype, but what do you truly believe in? Are your beliefs even valid? Do you go along with society because they have accepted this idea and you have accepted this idea? But the question you have to ask yourself is, does your heart resonate with the thing that you are doing? Are you truly living through your spirit? And if you look at your job and the way you live in life, the way you treat your body, okay, with what you put in it, with how it becomes stressed, with how you spread yourself out in life, and being here and there, are you focused on simply one of these four elements? Are you focused on your spirituality? Are you focused on the physical world and your finances and your health? Are you focused on your emotions? Are you focused on your intellect? Okay, well, the Hierophant has mastered all of those, and he recognizes the truth that by living in spirit, by living his heart and walking that path, he has control over the physical world. He has control over his intellect. He has control over his emotions, right? As well as his spirit, because he's guided by his spirit, so therefore everything falls in line. So with this being reversed and it being in the earth category about how to be productive in our physical endeavors, right? Maybe you're not putting all that you could in to the thing that sustains you and puts food on your table. right? And maybe you don't care about your job or put in all this effort because it's just a paycheck and it doesn't speak to you internally. And so you have to ask yourself, you know, what do I put my faith into? And what can I, am I just simply going along because this is what society accepts? You know, it's kind of like having a loss of faith, okay? And it's having a loss of faith in your truth because you don't hear it, because you're looking outside for all of these other things that make you happy, right? Because, or not even make you happy, just because you think you have to do it. They're obligations. It's how I survive. It's how I live, right? So there's a lack of faith. And because there's a lack of faith, there's no center. There's no way being grounded. And so you need to sit with yourself and ask yourself if the things you do in this world, do they fulfill you? And if they do not fulfill you, figure out what does fulfill you. And you may have an epiphany and it may scare you, like, oh, that's ludicrous, that's not going to work. But just sit with it and ask yourself why that would not work. Ask yourself, if I wanted to make it work, how can I make it work? What steps do I need to go in? Have faith in yourself. Have faith in your own abilities. Right? That's literally what it says right here, that falsehood, that you need something more than what you already have to do the thing that you want. Right? And then it goes right here into our emotions. And our emotions, this card is the Five of Cups, and it deals with emotions. Here it's reversed. And in this position on the spread, it is also dealing with water, our subconscious and our emotions. And here it says, what message do I need to hear to harmonize the emotions within myself? How can I balance all of the emotions and all of the directions of where I'm putting these energies and getting all of these feelings? You know, like maybe you're not understanding where these emotions are coming from and you got to dig deep. Well, here it's saying, look at your perspective. Yes, you have lost, but we always lose stuff. But how can we gain anything without losing? I mean, you can't understand one without the other. And so you can also say, well, what do I still have? And these are the things that are important to me. So it's all about perspective. So the message that you need to hear today to harmonize your emotions within is, yes, you may have lost things that you care about. Either they have been manipulated, they have been taken from you, they have been lost, things have soured. But regardless, some of your cups that you used to have are spilled over. Okay? And you can focus on the past and you can focus on what you have lost. Or you can focus on what you still have, two full cups, but that also means that you now have new space for new things that you care about. And those things that you lost over time, you will recognize that they didn't serve you anymore. They had their time and place, and that was in the past. That is no more. Now it's time for something new to come into your life. The only thing that we can ever know with truth and severity, besides I don't know anything, is that change is going to happen. Okay? Change will always happen, and it's how we adapt, and it's how we become flexible, is how we conquer and or adjust to life. And today, with our emotions specifically, it asks you to focus on where you're going, okay? And to look at the past as a lesson of how to do things differently. Okay? And don't worry about other people. You don't be like, oh, I can't trust other people, right? That, like, if you can trust yourself, you can trust other people. Don't worry about other people. You just focus on you. You focus on what you can do in the situation. And right now, you can focus on your emotions by taking a deep breath, releasing anything that is holding you down, releasing anything that does not feel good, and recognizing and saying thanks to the things that you still have, the things that are still important in your life that bring emotional joy and clarity to yourself. Okay? So, just spend a minute recognizing what you still have, and then start thinking of where you want to go, and making new dreams of how you can attain those new emotional fulfillments within yourself. Okay? Now, moving on. So that was a 5. And here we are again at the 5. And then if you take a look at the Hierophant is the 5. And then here at the overall message, we're at the 10, which is a double 5. So we have lots of 5s, right? And 5s, like I have mentioned before in past readings, 5 is all about kind of going through a struggle. It's all about disruption or difficulty in our lives, and it's where we release baggage. It's where we surrender to experiences. It's where we start to move again in a new direction, right? Things are destroying, okay? Catabolism is taking place. Chaos is all around us, and it feels like we're in a struggle. And that is exactly what the 5 of Wands is right here. Right? It's the battling of ego. It's the battling of which direction do I need to take my spirit. Like I care about all of these things. And so in traditional decks, like the Rider-Waite deck, you see people fighting one another with their clubs, with their passion. So here's these passionate people all wanting to go in their own direction and trying to force that direction on other people, right? And so there's the struggle, but this struggle is actually happening within you, right? You have too many good things, and you only have enough time or energy to focus on one right now. What's the one thing and where you're going to go? Yes, you will be able to gain more, but you have to choose. And so it feels horrible because you look at all of these things and you feel like they all have equal value or all equal importance. But if you look at all of them with a fine tooth and comb, you will recognize that there's one that stands out, and that is the truth, and that is what resonates out from you, from your intuition and from your heart, saying this is the way you want to go. And it's not the loudest voice, no, it's the quiet voice that is consistent and constant, and you've probably already heard it multiple times before, and you simply don't give it any credence. Okay, so here in this position, this is all about our fire. This is all about our spirit. So lo and behold, here is the wands representing our fire, our passion, our spirit. And it's saying, what do I need to hear today to face courageously? So like, what message do I need? What do I need? My spirit urges me to face this head on today courageously. And on Saturday, September 5th, 2020, yourself is having an internal struggle, and things are breaking down, and old ideas are losing their value while these new ideas are bubbling to the surface, and or this one idea is gaining more prominence and it's becoming stronger and stronger. But just please recognize you're in this hurricane where there's all this destruction, and what you need to do is you need to find yourself in the middle of the hurricane where it's still and calm, because that's where your truth is, and let it speak to you. All right, and that will help you go through the process of getting rid of all of these things that no longer serve you, these directions, and these contemplations and these energies and so on and so forth. And very soon you will move past the 5, the gate of the 5, and you will move into the 6, right? And then you will have achieved victory, right? Which is the 6 of Wands. And that victory is seeing the direction and where you need to go in basically quieting all other choices and going towards your truth, and that's all found within. So if you're having problems today with too many things going on in your head, right? Because your emotions are swirling, focus on, on perspective. If you have too many ideas and which direction you need to go, just sit and try to hear that one deep resonation that is quiet and continuous, and you will know the truth, and you will be able to move out of the five much faster. But the more you fight and the more you give credence to all of these voices, you're just going to create mental confusion within your head, and you're just going to be in this struggle period longer. So instead of giving them all value, let them duel it out through meditation and just sit quietly, and the one that is left standing will be your truth. But you don't control that. You simply surrender to the process and listen to your inner guidance. And by not controlling, by simply releasing all of this energy and surrendering yourself to this difficult time, this disruptive time in yourself, you will then find the truth, and then you will be able to move in that direction. Okay, like you are being victorious, like here I am, and then everything's being heralded, everybody's cheering you on because you have found your truth, and now it's time to walk it. And it leads to the overall theme of today, and that's family, it's communion, it's having it all. So whatever you're doing today on Saturday, you already have it really good. You're spending time with family. You're enjoying all the things that you've already worked for. You're at this stage of completion, this stage of understanding, right? At the 10, you're at the stage of completion, and then you simply move to a new level. And so here at the 10 of Pentacles, think of, a man who is older, who is wise, who is kind, who is generous, who is good-hearted, good-natured. He loves to give and play and be young at heart. And that's what you get at the 10 of Pentacles. Is just this family gathering, this ability to enjoy other people and their individuality and their truths and their spirits, and it all just comes together seamlessly, and it just feels like this wondrous thing, this thing of beauty here on earth. And it's simply people just interacting, being themselves, and being accepted. And you'll have that today. So it's a very good day. Yes, there may be some inner work that you may go through on this day, but overall, the entire day is positive, and it looks like you'll be spending time with your family, with your friends, and you'll simply enjoy their company and their uniqueness, and just enjoy the multiplicity of of the world and all its beauty and all its splendor. So it sounds like a really good day. Please just courageously sit with the struggle that's in your head. But I think if you do that, you'll come to a moment of clarity and direction of knowing where you'll go, as long as you listen to recognizing that you already have everything within yourself, right? You know the direction that you need to take. You don't need other people. You might need to look at what you serve and make sure you're serving the right thing, and you're not serving someone else's bottom dollar, but you're serving your own heart and walking in your own faith. And that also, finally, recognize that losing something is a part of life, and there's always sorrow in that, and that's simply losing something that we were emotionally connected to. But with that sorrow comes joy, because the chance for new beginnings, the chance to fill our cup again, right? So perspective, cups are always being filled and refilled, so on and so forth. But today, simply focus on spending time with your family, enjoying them, enjoying your loved ones, and having a great, blissful day. All right. Number wise, we have 5 and 5 is 10. 10 and 5 is 15. 15 and 10 is 25. 25 and 3 is 28. And 2 and 8 is 10. And 10 is completion. All right, because 10 goes to 1, and so 1 is again a new beginning. So it's the start of something new. You come to a realization within yourself today, and it seems like you are questioning your reality, and you're questioning your purpose and what you have been doing and where you have been giving away your power. And it looks like today you are going to take a hold of your own power, and you are going to recognize the truth within yourself. So today sounds like a wonderful day to simply enjoy life. So everybody, have a great day. My name is Benjamin Snavely. This is Lost Connection Tarot. Take care. See you tomorrow. Goodbye.